Hello everyone and welcome to Planning with Alo. Whether you are new to the channel or are coming back, I'm so glad that you decided to be here with me today. Today's video is in collaboration with Ranaplans on Instagram, as you all might know her. Her video is also going to be linked in the description bar, so make sure to go ahead and check hers out as well. And obviously by the title of this video, you'd know that today we're going to be talking about 5 different ways that you can do, or 5 different things that you can do in order to get out of a so-called planner funk. I'm going to be sharing my personal steps that I like to take when I'm feeling one, either coming on or when I am in a planner funk. I feel like we've all been there, we all experience it all the time, and it's a normal thing. It happens to the best of us. So if that is something that you are interested in, then just go ahead and keep watching. So a lot of you might be wondering, what even is planner funk? So the meaning that I have for planner funk is whenever you are feeling uninspired, unmotivated, or just simply stuck to go ahead and open up your planner and plan in it. Sometimes it's like we look at our planners and we're so in a funk that we don't even want to open them, right? So what I do, the first thing that I personally like to do is I go ahead and log out of my social media. That is because sometimes I'm the type of person that when I get a lot of inspiration gathered up in one place, which is basically what the planner community social media site is, I just get so overwhelmed that I'm stuck and I don't even know where to begin. So if I'm already feeling like I'm in a planner funk and I look at all of these other girls or guys that have these gorgeous planners, I just feel even more unmotivated. So that is the first thing that I like to do in order to go ahead and sit with myself and just acknowledge that this is what I have to work with, and so therefore this is what I shall use, you know? And I also want to mention that the steps that I'm going to be mentioning are exactly in the order that I do them in, just so that it kind of basically works for me. So the second thing would be to rethink my system. Once I am all logged out of the social media and I don't have anything to kind of compare my planner to, I just go ahead and open up my planner and glance through it. What is in here that doesn't really work for me anymore? What is it that might be making me feel like unmotivated, stuck? So I am rethinking my system actively, I'd like to call it. Is everything that I have in here working for me? If not, do I even really want to think about why not? Or do I want to, I don't know, whatever the case may be, right? Then the third thing I like to do is, once I figure out if something is not working for me, let's say for example, the monthly printable insert is not working for me, I go ahead and look for new or other types of inserts, and I go ahead and try them or switch them out just to see if maybe it works better. What I like to do is, once I do have, for example, a monthly that I no longer like and I want to try something out, I go ahead and take that monthly out that is already filled out, and then I go ahead and try and plug the same information that I have on here onto the new insert that I'm trying to see if it will help me get out of this planner funk. So that's another thing. And then the fourth thing I like to do is I go ahead and just stop using my planner. I go ahead and just take it away from myself to not overthink it. That is only obviously if I'm feeling like extremely overwhelmed. So I just go ahead and take it away from myself. And what I like to do is get any type of notepad. This one is like filled with stuff right now. And that is because sometimes I just use this as my planner. It's like an old little raggedy little, what are these called, like legal notepads. And I've had this for a really long time, and sometimes I just use this to plan because it just works for me. I just need a little to-do list. If this is too big for you or something like that, there's always these other types of like smaller ones. This one, for example, is from Cloth and Paper, and as you can see, I have like all kinds of stuff written in here. I use these quite a bit, and so that just kind of becomes my planner of the day or of the week or of the month. Whatever the case may be that you need, just set yourself the boundaries, set yourself the limits. You know what works for you. And don't let yourself get influenced with other things, because you're just setting up yourself for failure. You're still gonna continue to be in that planner funk, and we want to move away from that, right? So the last but definitely not least thing that I like to do in order to overcome planner funk, and I actually did this just last night. Let me show you all. You can go ahead and change out your cover or your deco. Your deco can be anywhere from journaling cards to dividers, whatever the case may be. If you're maybe tired of the color that you're using, more than likely, if you're a planner babe, you have one or more covers for the size that you're currently in. If you don't worry about it. You don't need to go out there and buy a new one. If you really do feel like that's necessary for you to overcome the funk, then there's always like cheaper options. For example, these little see-through planner, these are very, like, they come in handy so well because it's just see-through, and so whatever you put in it, it's just gonna it's gonna pop out. So yeah, for example, these are like very basic neutral colors for me, and so not that I tend to change in between, at least not these three, but I do change in between my Gillio and my LV a lot because I just love my browns and my yellow tones and stuff, so they just work better with me. But yeah, whenever I'm feeling like that, I go ahead and switch on over. And I was talking about the dividers. Oh, actually, I have them inside here. So I had these Minted Sugar pink and gold tab dividers in my Gillio setup, but I got tired of the pink and I really wanted to go back to my see-through dividers or semi see-through. So I went ahead and made these dividers that are like frosted myself so that I could have that back, but I still wanted to have the gold tabs on there, and I went ahead and made the tabs myself, and they turned out pretty nice. I really liked them, and so I was back onto loving my setup once again. So yeah, those are the 5 things that I like to do in order to get out of a so-called planner funk. Let me know what are your ways of doing it. Also make sure to check Rana's, because I'm sure that she has some amazing tips as well. And let me know if you like this video. I hope that I got my point across and that it was not like all over the place. But if you guys have any questions, you know to leave them down in the comments, and I will for sure get back to you all as soon as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and until my next one, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Wow, I look like I'm ready to take my senior graduation pictures all over again.
Take 347 and 3.